Welcome back. Today I'm going to recap a 2020 American drama film, Charm City Kings. Spoilers ahead, watch out, and take care. A 14-year boy named Mouse watches a video of his older brother, Stro, biking through the streets of Baltimore, Maryland. Mouse lives with his single mother and younger sister and has a vested interest in motorbikes, but his mother disapproves as his older brother, Stro, died in a biking accident at age 17. Mouse purchases a four-wheel rundown motorbike from a trench dealer and confidently decides to ride it home, but unfortunately, he gets detained by the cops. He is picked up out of trouble by his guardian, Detective Rivers, who tells him he cannot continue to be his get-out-of-jail-free card. Mouse detests Rivers, and asks what he's good for then. Rivers replies, saying he's good for advice on stuff he won't take to his mama. Next, Mouse's best friends, Lamont and Sweartogod, take Mouse to meet the new girl down the street, Nikki. Nikki has a lot of interest in photography, and Mouse finds her adorable. Nikki takes a photo of all three of them, and she's indulged by Mouse to come to take pictures of bikers at the ride. He references that the ride gives a similar feeling to being out in the ocean, and his cheesy comment upsets Lamont and Sweartogod. The ride is an event organized once a week during the summer, where people bring out motorbikes and do stunts in the streets. Mouse's mother forbids him from attending, but he sneaks out anyway to attend and meets up with his friends Lamont and Sweartogod. Lamont and Sweartogod both joke about Mouse's inability to successfully complete a trick on a bike, which then prompts Mouse to attempt a stunt. He speeds up his four-wheeler motorbike and crashes while pulling off the stunt. Nikki, right at the scene, takes pictures, finding it hilarious. Mouse assures her he's going to be alright, and was quite impressed Nikki showed up at the ride. She explains she might get in trouble for sneaking out, but she finds the event worth it. Later, they witness a biker gang known as the Midnight Clique, and Mouse expresses his admiration, stating that the gang is quite different from everyday riders as they got the best bikes, the best tricks, and the best riders. Nikki asks if he wishes to be down with the dirt bike crew. Mouse fails to admit this, but she tells him his eyes say it all. Mouse hurriedly makes it through the sea of enthusiasts to get a better view of the leader of Baltimore's dirt bike crew, Blacks. Blacks, who recently got out of prison, is startled to see Mouse, recognizing him as the younger brother of his late friend, Stro. Shortly after, the cops arrive and attempt to shut down the event, but are led into the highway, and they begin chasing after members of the Midnight Clique. Unable to keep up the pace, they give up and the bike crew celebrates their flawless victory. Later at the store, Mouse tries to convince his friends that they could be down with the clique by just confronting them. Lamont feels the clique has no business with kids their age, but Mouse counters that his older brother wasn't much older when he joined. That night, Mouse, Lamont, and Sweartogod visit the Midnight Clique's hangout spot, and Queen, a member of the clique, tells them to go play somewhere else. They reply that they showed up to be down with the clique. Queen, and the rest of the clique finds this hilarious. They are finally told to come back with some real bikes if they wish to chill with the clique. Later, Mouse is astounded to meet Blacks outside a bike repair shop where he works as part of his parole program. Blacks says he knew Mouse's brother Stro, a member of the clique. He invites Mouse into the shop, and Mouse is intrigued by the collection of high-end bikes he sees. Blacks offers him a box of scraps to build his own bike. Mouse asks if Blacks would provide Lamont and Sweartogod with the same opportunity. Blacks agrees, impressed with his loyalty. The following day, all three show up and begin working on rebuilding their bikes from scrap. Blacks instructs that every part of their bikes has to be kept spotless. Mouse starts ditching his job at the local animal hospital to spend more time at Blacks' auto shop, but Lamont and Sweartogod easily give up. Later, Mouse visits Nikki, giving her a newborn kitty, which she loves, and jokingly asks if he usually does this to impress girls. Mouse asks if she's impressed enough to give him her number. Nikki tells him he can get her number, but she doesn't have a phone, as her grandma took hers when she first got to Baltimore, worried she might turn into her mom. Nikki asks Mouse about his real name, and he tells her it's Mavrin. She wants to know how he got the name Mouse, and he explains that at age 4 his mom was going crazy over a mouse in their kitchen, but he caught it and kept it in the closet. The pair kept on smiling and staring at each other, and just before Nikki goes back inside, she gives Mouse a peck on his cheeks, which makes him very happy. Next, Mouse is also happy as he is almost done rebuilding his bike. Blacks cautions Mouse, telling him some folks have ended up in the hospital for not paying attention while they tighten their bikes. Jamal, a member of the clique, calls out Blacks. Out there, Jamal gives Blacks his cut on the clique's last operation, and while Blacks is hesitant, he is forced into acceptance. Mouse, who keenly watches this unfold, acts as though he had seen nothing, And this is followed by an awkward moment at the shop. Detective Rivers, while searching for Mouse without much success, visits his home, and is told by Mouse's mother that he isn't home, and might be at the animal clinic. Rivers, not wishing to reveal Mouse isn't at the clinic, sarcastically comments he has no idea why he didn't think to check the clinic first. Blacks gives Mouse a task to deliver a rebuilt high-end bike to a customer across town, and Mouse is excited to get his first ride on a real bike. Mouse then goes to Lamount and swear to God to show off the bike and scorns them for giving up too quickly and leaving Blacks' workshop. Then he drives to Nikki's house and picks her up for a joyride. During the ride, Nikki asks Mouse about what his brother, Stro, was like. Mouse explains that Stro was a really good guy to everyone. And everybody loved him, most especially his mom, being her firstborn. He tells Nikki, Stro always talked about taking him to the ocean but never did. Nikki tells him, sad, but the ride is like the ocean. This makes him burst out laughing. She tells him she'll be leaving